as we get ready to trade April week 5. This is our final week of April. All trades, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in stocks and securities that have the normal 2 days of settlement time. The ones that trade Monday through Wednesday will settle in the month of April, but the ones that trade on Thursday and Friday are really going to be settling in the month of May. So if we see a difference in market behavior between what's going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rather than what's going on Thursday, Friday, remember what I told you about the settlement time, and that stuff is really trading in May now as we get to Thursday and Friday. Okay, on Monday, this, by the way, is also going to be our busiest week of earnings. Lots and lots of companies, more companies reporting this week than any other week in our earnings cycle for this quarter. But the most interesting ones that I've highlighted here would be Tesla, Monday after the bell, Google, Tuesday after the bell, Wednesday, along with the FOMC, the Fed statement comes out Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We'll get Apple and Facebook earnings after the bell. And then we have Biden's State of the Union address after the close, Wednesday night. Amazon reports Thursday night after the close. So very, very busy week of momentum names reporting this week. Okay, here is our simplified daily chart. Here is our 10-day simple moving average, and you can see that we did a little dance with it this week. We had a couple of closes, but not two daily closes in a row below it. We had a close below it on Tuesday and a close below it on Wednesday. And the close below it was followed by a rip-roaring face-ripper rally the next day. And the same thing happened with Thursday and then Friday. The last time we had closed below the 10-day simple moving average, follow the line here, was all the way back here at the end of this March sell-off, towards the end of March, that led into this rally that we are still sitting in the leg of now. And we are either kind of consolidating here and forming the base for another rip higher, or we are getting the clue that we're going to roll over and maybe sell off back to our 20-day, maybe our 50-day simple moving average, or maybe even come down and test the bottom of our fork, like we did back here at the very beginning of March. So we'll see. This 10-day simple moving average is a very good clue, and our 20-day simple moving average is moving up very quickly. If the 10-day were to break, our 20-day is naturally our next target. And you can see that the last time we danced with the 20-day was all the way back here as well. And you can see that in this sell-off, the 20-day was strong, strong support, a single day break of it. In fact, a little look below the 50-day as well. And this is where the leg of the current rally that we're in now started from, was with this sort of consolidation of getting through all these SMAs in a single day and then rallying back. So keep that in mind as we head into this week. Our median line rises on Monday to 42.27 to 42.28. Rises about 6 points a day, so it's going to keep going on as the week goes. The next thing you know, this thing's going to be above 4,300. So sooner or later, we're going to make our move against the median line, as we always do. Our high at the end of on Friday of April week 3 made it to within a point of the median line. I don't know if this is it, if that was, our one and tested it before pulling back, or if this is just a sample of what's to come. The next time we get to the median line, it's going to be at least 42.27 to 42.28. Let's take a look at the roadmap in a little more close-up of what happened this week. Here was that move on Friday of April week 3 to a new all-time high, and a close on a new weekly and daily all-time closing high. A gap up open to start the week that we just finished. Trading off down on Monday, then following through with another gap down on Tuesday, and selling off down to what was our low on the week at 41.18. The week before, we had sold off down to about 41.20, so this was a little look below this low here. This low was also a break of the 10-day simple moving average on our first close below it, as I just showed you on the previous chart, only to be followed the next day by a huge rally back on Wednesday, but not quite back to our high for the week, which was set near Monday's open. Then on Thursday, we came in and we drifted a little higher. We were looking above Wednesday's high, and we got slammed by some news regarding capital gains taxes. This is news that has been out there for a long time, but since it was slapped onto the headlines and sent out to the AP, and it was, getting picked up by the news algos, we got slammed and we traded off from that high all the way down here, breaking the previous day's low, giving back all of this rally, and back testing and holding above the low for the week that we had set on Tuesday. and we rallied back, and we closed just a slight bit higher than we did on Tuesday, leaving this as our low for the week and our closing low for the week. And this gave us the ammunition to come in with a little gap up on Friday, rally back to the scene of the crime, and even topping that off and closing, and rallying up to a brand new all-time high. But a sell program at the very end of the day brought us down, and we missed making our new closing high that we needed. But we did close on this 4180 handle. So you know me and the 80 handle rule. We've closed on 4180. We missed 4200 one more time. Perhaps this close on 4180 is going to lead us to a hold of this level on Monday, and we make that move up to 4200 and work our way towards the median line by way of 4207, which is our 12% mark on the year. Above the median line is plus 13% on the year at 42.44. Okay, just want to take a look here on the intraday chart, show you this move in action. Here was Thursday, that drift up. Here's where we had closed on Wednesday. Here we were drifting up to a higher high on Thursday. They had just had Tom Lee on CNBC around the time we were making this high. And he was talking about that we were going to probably see 4,400 by June. It looked like we were going to break out and make that move. And then, bam, we got slammed with this news. And sure enough, selling off, only to come in on Friday, making a little bit of a gap up open. And we were back to the scene of the crime about 24 hours later. Back to 41.79 and change. And then, rising above that and then holding above this 41.80 handle for the rest of the day. And then running up to that new all-time high, but missing the boat, but closing above this 41.80 handle at the end of the day. So I'm not really giving a lot of credit to this little sell-off at the end of the day, because it could have just been some OPEX stuff. Maybe you had some call sellers, who were shorting 41.85, and they wanted to get a close below that 41.85 level because they were banking that we wouldn't get a new weekly all-time closing high this week above that 41.85.47. We will find out if we come in on Monday and we're holding above this 41.80 level. We're obviously going to work our way back up to 4,200. But if we can't hold above this 41.80 level, we have our two halfway back points and our 10-day simple moving average rising up in there as well. If I didn't talk about it in this version of the video yet, that is what we'll be looking for on Monday. If we do not hold 41.80, we will work our way back down here to Friday's halfway back at 41.66.48, and below that is the halfway back of the whole week we just traded at 41.56, with our 10-day simple moving average rising up in here. If it flattens out on Monday, which it might start picking up on these sell-off days that we had in the last week. Maybe it flattens out and it's just below these levels. But as long as we hold above the 41.50 handle, we are playing the 80 handle rule game, and we will reverse and we will get back. And maybe the next time we take a run at it, we will finally make it over 4,200 and cement a new all-time closing high, maybe a new close above 4,200 as well. Okay, hope this video helped you out, gave you a good idea of where we're at, where we're going next week. As always, good luck and good trading.